Crimson Vow is here. First time drafting the set, obviously. Well, not obviously, but it is. I promise, I swear. And yeah, I've seen the cards. I've probably forgotten most of them, but I've listened to the set review from Limited Resources, and I'm ready to make my pick of the rare from this pack, which is apparently very good and looks very good. If anyone remembers Bloodline Keeper or whatever it's called, the bat that makes 2/2s when you tap it, and it's got 5/5 or a 2/2, I can't remember. But anyway, that was a very good card, and this seems like that. Theoretically puts us down the bloodline of red-black, but not necessarily. Other picks that seem good, probably this. I always value Evolving Wilds too highly, and probably this, because I really like exploit decks. But here we go. Voldaren Bloodcast is a good first pick in my first pack. Okay, well, I don't know this card. I'm probably going to take Hero's Downfall, but let's go through the trouble of reading them. Beginning of combat on your turn, choose one. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample into land, so that's really good. Target land gains... okay, draw a card if you control. Okay, seems good. I would say that Hero's Downfall is probably better. What else have we got? Fierce Retribution. Yep, destroy a tapper. Beginning of combat on your turn if you control. That seems like an incredibly strong card. A bit like a Longtusk Cub in a way. Not Longtusk Cub, a Nessian Beetle. What else do we have? We have... seems fine. Seems fine. Anyway, Hero's Downfall's just the pick. Let's just get that out of the way now. Alchemist's Gambit. Take an extra turn after this one for 1 red. Wow, I can imagine what terrible downside there is here. Damage can't be prevented. At the beginning of that turn's end step, you lose the game, okay. And if you play it for 7 mana, you don't have to do that, right? Obviously, not really for limited. I like Foreboding Statue, and I'll probably end up taking that. Let's see what else we get. Whenever Stormchaser Drake becomes a target of a spell you control, draw a card. I also like that one a lot, but that's more of a blue-white card. Ripsaw's obviously good. Foreboding Statue is really good. Diagraph Scavenger. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Yeah, whatever. Rot Tide Gargantua. That's the kind of card I want. I could just take it. Oh, that's not bad either, Scattered Thoughts. I could just take the Rot Tide Gargantua. I really like these decks. Yeah, yeah, let's just take it. I think it's probably the wrong pick, but I really enjoy playing exploit decks. I loved it in Counter-Target, which was one of my first sets. Dreadfuge. Target player reveals the hand. You choose a non-land card with it. Maybe Thoughtseize, maybe Shit Inquisition. We're not going to take it. Reclusive Taxidermist. Okay, that's a really good 2-mana ramp. What else do we have? The Ghoul exploits a creature. Each opponent exiles a card from their hand. Okay. I think we'll just take the Reclusive Taxidermist here. Into probably the Sawblade Slinger. When it enters the battlefield, either ping an artifact or fight, maybe kill, or maybe just trade with a zombie. The Weaver of Blossoms is pretty good as well. Green seems quite open here. What's Repository Scarab? When it exploits a creature, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. That's really good. Syncopate's really good as well. But I'm going to go with the green card, I think. But I do want to be blue if I'm exploiting, don't I? And that's not that good. Whereas that is good. Oh, I've got no idea. I should probably take... Alright, let's take this. As I was saying, green is open, maybe black is, maybe blue. I've got no fucking idea. Wretched Throng, when it... Oh yeah, that one where you can get all of them. Let's just take the Ragged Recluse. We do want to have some sort of blood stuff going on. And if we do get that, then we transform the Recluse. It's a perfectly good 2-drop. Imagine I just said that again. Okay, so we're doing traditional draft, incidentally, so we need to think about sideboard. Mind Leech Ghoul, I don't hate that so much. It's a 2-mana 2/2 at worst case. It's also a... comes in, kills itself for a Mind Rot. Well, not a Mind Rot, a shit Mind Rot, just a Rot. What's this? When it enters the battlefield, you may exile 2 creatures from your graveyard. If you do draw a card, I think that's going to be really good. Syncopate's a lot better than being picked at this level, by the way. Syncopate's a really good card. But in for a penny, in for a pound. Oh, these cards are all trash. Cobbled Lance is excellent. I can imagine. I'm just going to take this. There's a lot of good blue cards I could have taken this pack. I could be a pretty strong blue-black basis. I'm not there. I'm in a good black card, one good green card, and one meh. Well, if 14 Ragged Recluses are good, maybe 15 is too. The Entombers... Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take the Sharpshooter. I know it's not the kind of thing that's exciting, but I don't want a third one of these when I'm well stocked on 2-drops. Like, this doesn't need to transform, it's good in and of itself. Let's just go for the safe green pick. Okay, well, I'm an idiot. Probably want Scattered Thoughts here, I'd imagine, over... No, what am I saying? I'll just take the 2-mana 2/1 flyer. Scattered Thoughts will be fine, but this is just stronger. I don't want to be 3 colours in my first draft, but we don't have to play this, certainly don't have to play this. I'd say we could have navigated that pack a little better. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you can attack this turn if it doesn't have defend. Okay. I think I like this. Yeah, there we go. Well, last pick Wretched Thong could be a thing. Dorothea, Vengeful Victim. Flying, 4/4. Right, okay. Whenever it attacks or blocks, sacrifice it. At the end of turn, enchanted creature has... Oh, its base becomes Geist of St. Drafter. Pretty good. If you cast a non-creature spell, which probably isn't relevant here, no. Do some good stuff, okay. Umpire's Vengeance is a little board wipe, like the Pirates Fusillade, whatever that was called. Gluttonous Guest. When it enters the battlefield, create a blood token. Whenever you sacrifice a blood token, gain a life. Yeah, that's okay, but I don't really want to take it first. It's probably the best card in the pack, apart from this. Maybe this is just the fact. It's a pretty bad pack, let's be honest. Nothing in green, nothing in blue, so it's going to be one of these. Guest or the Socialite. I think I want the Socialite. No, you know what? I want the 3-mana card. I don't know which one's better. They both seem comparable. Well, discard a card. Bloodsworn Squire gains indestructible until end turn. Tap it. Then if there are 4 more creatures, transform it. Power and toughness equals to the number of creatures in your graveyard. This seems okay. I kind of prefer the Wolf Strike, but that would tie me into... You know what, I think I will take this because I know I'm going to be black. I'm still not sure on my second colour. Wolf Strike's entirely fine, I imagine, but this card's just good. I also imagine this card's very good, but I don't know yet. Let's take the Bloodsworn Squire. When the Archghoul of Thraben or another zombie dies, look at the top card of your library. If it's a zombie card, you may reveal it to put it in your hand. If you don't put the card in your hand, you may put it in your graveyard. I have 3 zombies. Crawling Infestation, not for me. Ooh, Repository Scab. Yeah, I've got 1 instant at the moment. Let's go for the Zombie Cleric and see what we can turn this into. The zombies are 1 blue and the rest black. Yep, and that's going to be the pick here. I don't know why. When I was watching the set review, I kind of fell asleep at some point, so I missed some of the cards, the common and uncommon. I haven't finished the rare one yet. Bleed Dry, I imagine, is a very good card. I haven't heard of Blood Hypnotist. Oh yes, I have. That card's good as well. Circle of Confinement. I love the Dissenter. I always love those cards. They're far too much. That's not bad. Anyway, Bleed Dry is clearly the pick. 4 mana conditional removal. Dying to Serve. For those of us who've not seen it before, it's a 3-mana enchantment. When you discard 1 or more cards, i.e. if you blood token, create a tapped 2/2 black zombie. Only once per turn. How many blood cards do we have? We have 1, 2. That kind of works. 3. Yeah, nothing great. That being said, that's not particularly exciting. I'm going to take this. I'm probably not going to play it, as I try and narrow down what my second colour is going to be. 3 mana 2/3 fly, I don't really think we need that in this deck. We kind of need some interaction. Vilespawn Spider is excellent, but let's take the Cradle of Safety. I kind of want to be blue here. What do we lose? Yeah, not much. And Gutter Skulk is just really good, right? 4 mana 3/3 can't be blocked with Tacky alone, and then you can disturb it onto something. I like the Scarb as well. I really like the Scarb. But I have a feeling this card is just going to be excellent. Okay, let's commit to blue here. Which means we probably want the Selhoffen Tumor. Yeah, we want it more than a second monstrosity, considering the first one's unlikely to be played anyway. Whispering Wizard is excellent, shouldn't go that late, but it's not really for me here. It's a human as well. Alchemist Revival, we really don't want that. Flame Blessed Bolt's probably, well, was the best card in the pack. It's clearly the best card now, but we're not going to be red. Let's take an Evolving Wilds. I still don't want the Thoughtseize. Repository Scarf's excellent here. Like, we'll pick up some more instants or sorceries. This card's, I imagine, going to be one of the best blue commons. That will not be a late pick for most of the format. Hypnotist is really good as well, right? I'm just going to take the Hypnotist. I don't think we're going to struggle to get the 6-drop. Although one of them is perfectly fine. That card's good too. Okay, so Old Rustian, what's this? Enters the battlefield at the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. If a land card is milled this way, create a treasure. For creatures, create an insect. If non-creature, non-land, create a blood token. That's really good. I imagine Dormant Grow is very good as well, but not for us. Cruel Witness. When you cast a non-creature spell, look at the top card of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard. Not going to be too relevant here, but it is a 4 mana 3/3 flyer. I could just want the blood. 4 mana 3/3 fly is just not that exciting anymore, is it? I don't need the blood that much. Let's take the Socialite. I have no idea if that's right, but hey ho. Lunar Rejection seems really good. What's this? If you draw a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library instead. You may play those cards this turn. Wow, that's good. Undead Butler. When you enter the battlefield, mill 3 cards. When it dies, you may exile it. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Wow, that's excellent as well. I love Chill of the Grey. I love these cards. I think I have to take the Undead Butler here. I've got some exploit, and this card's just excellent. Yeah. Oh, Thalia's in the set. Okay, I didn't realise that. Cool. I think I'm going to want the Rot-Tide Gargantua here. Now I've picked up the Butler and I've got loads of crappy ones. Let's take that over the Desperate Farm, which I imagine is quite good. Demonic Barkin, no. Mischievous Cat. Oh, it's the cat, isn't it? Draw a card, and what's this? When it exploits a creature, target creature's owner puts it on the top or bottom of their library. Oh, wow, okay, so I exploit a creature and I time ebb them. That seems really good. Also, I knew I'd be exploit first deck. I love this mechanic. Feign Death. I'm going to take the Doom Dissenter, I imagine. Hence the battlefield, mill 2 cards. An issue is currently disrupting matches. Oh, good work. Let's just take Doom Dissenter. We've got enough exploit now that goes up in value. Still don't think we want to play Dying to. So we have 20 creatures and 3 non-creatures. Okay, well the Repository Scarf's not looking too good. Innocent Traveller. At the beginning of your upkeep, any opponent may sacrifice a creature. If no one does, transform it. Yeah, that's perfectly good. I remember this. Well, again, second. This card's excellent. Surely, I'm surprised that's still there. This card's also excellent, but this, when you attack with... I think I'm going to take this. That just looks very strong. Yes. I'll take it over the 4-drop. Oh, second Diver Scarb. Okay. Well, I'm going to take that. Oh, Cruel Witness is strong. I'm glad I picked up as much shit as I did, because I have a load of crap here. What do we want to cover? Maybe Cruel Witness. Certainly Dreadlight Monstrosity. We do not need as much top end as this. 4 5-drops. I don't even know if this is good. Lunar Rejection is very good. I'm definitely taking that. That makes my Repository Scab playable. I mean, we've only got 3, but they are very good instances. Kill creature, bounce, draw. I could just get rid of this. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh, but that's a perfect pickup. I suppose Steelclad. Well, Stormchaser Drake's just a 2-mana, 2/1 flyer. Maybe that's not good enough in quite a strong exploit deck. I think it's strong anyway. Maybe Cruel Witness can go. Second Stitched Assistant. Okay. I'll probably get rid of Cradle of Safety. The one thing I don't want to do in this deck is save creatures. And Wonderlight Spirit. Okay. It's possible we don't want to play 2 of the 5-drops. The Rot-Tide Gargantua. It's also possible we don't want to play the Innocent Traveller. I don't think we need that too much. We have a lot of cards that will win the game. I might be wrong. That's fine, because it will die. We've got quite a few zombies now, I imagine. 12, yeah, well, this worked well. I don't want to cut any 2-drops for the obvious reason. Maybe we can cut one of these. So I have to make 2 more cuts. I'm going to start with this in the sideboard, and 1 more. It's definitely going to be a creature. What do we need the creature cards in the graveyard for? Cobbled Lancer 1. That's it, right? Yeah, let's just get rid of that. An 8/8/1 seems good to me. Okay. Listen, could be a disaster, but I think it's going to work perfectly. Unable to join event, please try again later. Cool. Well, I imagine that's what it was talking about. I'll tell you what, we'll stop the recording there, and we'll start again when it allows us to play. So I'll see you when Wizard sorts it out. Belatedly, Arena's back up, and we're going again. I think going again, we're going against Greem. Greemy. We have a bad keep, but those who watched the channel before will realise I'm mulligan far too infrequently. But on the upside, we have drawn a 2-drop. Actually, I'm gonna unmute him. Maybe he's a nice guy. Ooh, not bad. Actually, that card's just good. So I'll probably pitch it to the assistant here. Oh, definitely block. Resistance squad. Woohoo! That's pretty damn good. Well, it can't attack, so let's hope he doesn't realise that. But fair play, it's a new set. Probably don't know how training works. Ooh, the Gluttonous Guest. That's an interesting one. That card's really strong, isn't it? So he's going to block. Sorry, he's going to let it through, but then it doesn't seem too good. Pitching this. Then again, just playing the 1/4 is also kind of crap. Then yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. And if he blocks, great. If he blocks, we'll just play the Gluttonous Guest, but I can't see him blocking. How do we do on our first draft of Midnight Hunt? I think we went 4 wins in the premium, or 3 with red-black vampires, which obviously turned out to be a shitty deck. Let's see if blue-black exploit fares better. I don't think this is a very good build. So, thinking about it at length, it just seems like I missed bits. Yeah, that's good. That's certainly good enough here. So I'm going to probably just block the well, we'll see what he does, because obviously I don't want to give him another card from Resistance Squad. Sorry, I sometimes don't think out loud. So Lunar Rejection, my thought process would be block this, counter goes there, bounce this, but then again it will get another card from that. But that's not the end of the world. I think we can. We've got a very grindy deck. We can battle through and probably regain some card advantage. We've also got 2 dive zombies or whatever, the 3/5 that time ebbs. So yeah, maybe repeatedly putting the Resistance Squad back in his hand on top of his library isn't where we want to be. Opponent's digging is sweet as motherfucking time. Creatures you control. Wow, that's a really bad card to play. Oh, no problemo. Just play that. And I'm just going to trade if he attacks. Actually, I think this might be a cut. Well, we do have a lot of creatures. We'll see what happens here. Not that that would in any way make a difference. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get lacerated or something along those lines. I don't really want to toss out the Repository Scar. We have so few hits with it that I'd like to try the Lunar Rejection and buy that back. Oh, that's a good bit of news for us. I kind of want to keep the blood token for the 2-drops. Runebound Wolf. Runebound Wolf. Not bad. Oh, actually, this works perfectly. Yeah, this works really well. Well, this is an instant? Yeah, right. It's worth checking. The Mark of Retribution was horrendous, but he's yeah, these cards are pretty good. I mean, we can delay him for a while, but we do have to put some sort of clock out here, seeing as we have so few removal spells. We have this sort of removal, 2 others, and then we just have creatures. I mean, we didn't need to block there, did we, last turn? I still think it was probably the right play. I think I'd rather just take the hit here. I'm still going to bounce it, but I want to bounce it end step. Pyre Spawn. Yeah, it's not great for me. Probably need to bounce that, if I think about it. I probably just need to blood token here. Ooh, that's a good draw. That's a very good draw, I think. No, I think I just Hero's Downfall this then. Not great, but I'm going to get it back. This will buy me a lot of time. It's the only way I can cast 2 spells this turn, which I think is kind of important, because then next turn we get to Scarb and buy back Lunar Rejections, do it again. So it would have worked out better if we'd Lunar Rejection last turn, but it didn't matter too much. As is, we're being beaten down. I still don't really get that Mark of Retribution play. Yeah, same play. I'd ideally like this guest to survive, so I've got to toss it to the Scarb. This is to the hand, right? Yes, good, good, excellent. Opponent's not going to time out, but he's going to take his sweet-ass time. Okay. We draw land here. Yeah, also works. That wolf's going to ping me for 2. Luckily he does it now. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter too much. So I'm going in with both here, I imagine. I'm just going to get Hero's Downfall, I presume. Because I really need to put some sort of clock up. And I'll just turn the 2-1 into Hero's Downfall here, I presume. Maybe not. I could use Lunar Rejection, so I get back Lunar No. It's safer to just go for the Downfall, and let's get rid of this, I presume. Yeah. The only issue with this is that our future blood tokens have us with 7 lands in play, so diminishing returns. But we don't have that many in the deck. This would be a good turn for him to draw a land, although he has drawn a lot of lands, so yeah. Okay, well, there's some pretty terrible cards here. Oh, the Undead Butler. Didn't even know that was a thing. I guess I'll do that in the upkeep. If I can find my upkeep. Oh, please attack, bud. Probably, I don't know, I think I would take the turn off if I was him, from pinging me to get rid of this guy. Nah, opponent's got some good cards. I'm just judging him quite harshly because of the Markov Retribution play, and the fact he's not acting at instant speed. I think I want this here, don't I? Well, it's a 4/4. I do turn off a lot of cards, though. Maybe I don't actually do this. Let's leave the stop. So I can get in with a 3/3. It's not even that good. I mean, it's a lot better than that would have been. I suppose there's no getting around this anyway. Yeah, okay, my opponent's probably not blessed with astounding ability, but we are dead very quickly if that runebound wolf finds a new friend. Please, pink. So this comes second, I draw, he puts me to 3. I play this, I go to 2, and then this gets in for 4 and probably wins the game there. It's better than... oh dear, oh dear. It's surely an accident. I presume it's an accident. Yes. So what do we want here? I guess it's just this. Put this on top. Ooh, that's good. That's very good. But as I said, I'm not putting too much stock in this game. There's been some curious plays. I kind of... I don't know what I do here, because if he puts it on the top, then he draws it, he's down at 9. Next turn he goes down to 3 with this. It gets to ping me. I put it on the bottom here. Yeah, wisely done. Stop playing your hands. Let's just play the safe play. Indestructible blocker and lethal unblockable. So obviously machine Sure Strike, some really good cheap creatures. Sigurda's Imprisonment, obviously my deck's excellent against that. But yeah, some really good creatures, some Mark of Retribution's quite out of place, but the rest of it is going to be difficult to win. They are some very strong 2-drops. We have a lot of average 2-drops, but their purpose is to die. Let's see. Bash. The opponent did flood out majorly there, but I don't think he needed to by playing all the lands with the blood, but there we go. Different story. So what can we do differently against an aggressive red-white deck? This is gonna be too... Is this... yeah, there's a few humans. Maybe enough to play it. Certainly enough to consider it. I think I can probably play this as well against someone in red-white. It's just going to kill one of their creatures, effectively. I'd probably get rid of one of these in that case if I'm going to be playing enchantment removal. Maybe I put in the 3/3 instead of a 2/1 flyer, which isn't really where I want to be in this kind of matchup. What else do I want to toss? One more creature. The what's it called? The Bloodsworn Squire really didn't impress me that much. I kind of am going to play it and trade a lot of the time down. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of it. It might be a terrible mistake. It might actually be a brilliant card and I'm an idiot, which is entirely plausible, but it didn't seem as good as I thought it would be. I didn't really know how good it was, to be honest. It just struck me as that it must be good. Anyway, that's not a keep, unfortunately. Even though we have the great plan of toss one of these cards and play the Cobbled Lance. Actually, no, I can't keep this. I'm trying to find reasons to keep it. It's just incredibly greedy to keep. I'm not saying I'm not going to keep. Yeah, if it's mulliganed, I'll do the same. Bloody hell. Alright, well, if I'd have known that was my 6, I would have kept the 7, but of course I could not have known. So my main fear about this deck is it's quite combo-y, which is not really where you want to be. I don't think I can avoid doing that. I don't want to toss the Scarb because we need to get some value. And Scarb sacking Thraben seems quite good. Oh, that's good. So yeah, we have to draw the exact creatures in the right order, otherwise we just have hands like that are going to be mulligans any deck, but our 5-drops are trash without our 2-drops on the board, which isn't really where you want to be. Come on, play a wolf. Or something else big and I draw a black source. Unray. Yeah, I still stand by pitching the black source. When you multiply, you've got to take risks. I hate games like this. He's going to have about 12 minutes left when he finishes. Maybe when we go to game 3, probably a lot fewer. But it's going to be painful watching him navigate. I would accept blue source here. No, he hasn't attacked. Okay. Come on, play the 2-mana wolf, which you just drew. Play the wolf, play the wolf. Do something, do something. Ugh, painful, like I said. I might just play Hearthstone on my phone. Ugh. Well, that's not as bad as it could be. I don't know, is he sandbagging? Is there a Wrath in this format? Who knows? Not great, but can certainly use that. Well, Screw beats Flood, so we can get that far. I imagine he's going in with both here, yeah? No problemo. Sucks to be me. But if otherwise it's fine hit, I think we're probably in the lead. I don't know. You never know. Creepy puppeteer. When it attacks you, oh dear. Okay. That's pretty good. Yep, that's pretty good. I think I want to keep everything in my hand, oddly enough. Yeah, that's good. I want to use this here, don't I? Yeah, good, good. I want to attack with the 2-1. I ideally want to take the damage here, but I don't think I can afford to. Maybe I can. No, I can. Fuck it. Oh, nearly the wrong one. Time ebb. Well, opponent flooding out helped enormously. That creepy puppeteer card seems pretty good. 4 mana, 4/3 haste. In this scenario, making his thing incredibly big. And he bottomed it. Oof. We are very lucky in this one. I think we can stop playing lands now. Magma Pummeler. Oh dear. Oh, never mind. Non-token, okay. Lunar Rejection does more damage. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, sucks. I'll tell you what, I am going to toss the Arch Ghoul of Thraben here. Oh, never mind. Oh, I tell you what, that was aggressive. That was needlessly aggressive. As it is probably going to work out unless he's got another haste guy. I suppose it would have been very different if I was at 4 because there's a 3 mana common haste guy. Big old pummeled dad. So if I do this, he has to chump 3/5. I don't really think there's another play. Like, this doesn't work. Alright. Yep. Getting rid of the Scarb itself doesn't save me there. As in, sorry, doesn't grant me lethal. Scarb on top, that's good. The Pummeler, sorry. Pummeler's a pretty strong card, but not here. Even without the Gargantua, we'd have lethal, because I presume this goes in the stack. Of course it does. So it looks like being a long fought out win, but a win nonetheless. I don't think we should have won game 1. We certainly got lucky to win this one, because we were down to 5 and then missed our land drop loads of times, but the opponent was relatively unlucky to draw like he did. But I'm not here for sad stories. I'm here for joy, exuberance, and going on to match 2. I presume I can't be the only person who was hit hard by Arena being down. Did anyone lose their progress? I heard some people got kicked out of the event, some people got refunds. I'm kind of glad we got to play with this deck, even though it's not great. It's still, yeah, it's nice to be able to play with what you drafted, especially at the beginning of a format. Ooh. It's not very good, is it? I think I'm gonna have to mulligan that. I would say that's notably better. But still not very good. These cards kind of go up together in value, but I still think we toss one of them and keep the Scarb. That is what I want to see. Oh my god, we've actually haven't milled a creature. Huh. Unfortunate from our point of view. Pretty good. Oh shit, what am I doing? I did not mean to attack with that. Turn target creature card. There is no creature card in my graveyard, so I unfortunately declined. Well, that was a misclick. Somewhat unfortunate, but alas, that's what happens sometimes. Yes. We're still not being completely destroyed here. I mean, as long as we draw a land here, things are actually looking kind of good. I see. Quite the land I wanted. I presume there's a removal spell in our future. Yes. If only we hadn't bloody attacked with that undead butler. I still think we'd be struck. What? I suppose he's got the blood fountain. It does seem quite mad though. God, yeah, opponent's absolutely crushing us here. And this is not going well at all. I can almost just concede here, I think. He's got the bomb demon. Yes. We'll call that game. I think opponent's deck is several degrees better than ours, so this may be a difficult one. So what do we see? We saw removal, removal and good creatures. Well, we have no answers to either of those. I guess Cradle of Safety is probably at its best here. I'm going to get rid of the Bloodsworn Squire again, as I'm not keen on that. Not too keen on having 4 of these either, but you know what? We're giving it a go. Probably should just be playing the Cradle from the start, given we have so few pieces of interaction. Well, I would say the Butler was kind of important there, but we'd have been absolutely browned anyway, let's be honest. There's no way we're winning that one. Come on. Yeah. I can't keep that. His opponent's celebrating that we keep mulliganing. Can I just mute him? If so, he's a cunt. Things not looking overly good. See what I mean about the lack of 2-drops here, making these 5-drops just look trash. I think we've got too many of the 5-drops. Yeah, pop it right in the graveyard. Jeez. It doesn't help that we went to 6 both games, but yeah, I feel we've been absolutely destroyed irrespective of that. Like, our deck kind of revolves around finding doomed dissenter and hoping for the best, which doesn't seem like a great plan. At least our opponent, who is undoubtedly a cunt, is quick at playing Magic. Jeez. I like that card, I think it's really good. We can't win. There's no point continuing this. We can bounce that, but I can assure you that would not result in us winning. We got absolutely destroyed. I don't think the mulligans matter too much there. I think we just got cream smashed. And I think we should probably make some changes to the deck, because we're seeing how it plays out. We're playing hope more than anything else. Let's put in, yeah, let's put in Cradle of Safety. I know that we're killing a lot of our own things, but we have basically no way of interacting with the opponent aside from drawing our very few removal spells. Anyway, 1-1, which is probably a fair reflection of how good this deck is. Probably closer to 1-2 than 2-1, but we'll see. No. Oh well, no. We have an Evolving Wilds. I thought it was going to be yet another mulligano. As is, actually, this is pretty good. Cheating, that was my plan. I think his version is better with the 1-drops. But then again, this is a great start. Not for me, lad. There we go. Let's just remove that now. Okay. That's scary. Yeah, it's very scary indeed. So we're dead in 2 turns. We have 1 draw step. Okay. That was obviously an excellent draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, syncopate gets me here. The 3 life gain is kind of a beating. Okay, so let's toss this guy. Eesh. Yeah, I needed one of those. I think I took the 2-drop flyer instead of it, which, with the Beauty of Retrospect, is a mistake. I think opponents' decks against look significantly better than ours. They got rid of. Looks like we're jumping. Maybe not. Oh, well, that counts, damn it. Interesting. So I can't time up this with any degree of, well, any degree of belief that it's going to work. So just get something else in my graveyard. I suppose we do have more interaction than I thought. The Diver Scarb and the other guy are kind of removal spells. Yeah, I guess that's kind of drawing a card. Oh, God. We needed one of those as well. That's a fantastic draw. What luck that is. Alright, well, we are somehow in a commanding position. Got that skeleton as well. Opponent's got a really good deck. A lot better than ours, so if we manage to pull this off, it will be a... yes. It will be very fortunate. Okay. Lucky so far. Can syncopate for 3. Doesn't look like that's what he's got. I didn't want to play the land because if something dies I get to blood token it away, but there is a world where we regret it for the syncopate reason. It looks like he's going to remove the Bloodcaster, which would theoretically mean we win if he uses mana, unless he gains life while doing it. Got a Skulker, okay. So we put that on top of his library. This dies. What do we kill? I guess we just kill the Diver Scarb. I presume he has to bottom it here. Oh, bloody hell, this is beyond lucky to even get to this stage. Second Catgeist. Just going to exploit this to get his final card. Or not if he does something. So bleed dry on this. Okay. Decline to exploit. Wait, how come... Oh, it's exile, okay. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. Bloody hell. Yeah, opponent's got an excellent deck. But I think we're going to win this one because he's going to get bleed dry, isn't he? And we're going to Cradle of Safety for the win. Not bleed dry, the gain life spell, sorry. Still not technically. Okay, well he's going to be very angry with himself there, but it didn't make a difference. We had the win anyway. Ugh, fucking hell, how do we beat this? A load of great exploit targets, a load of great exploit cards. So, what do we do here? Let's try and find something. That's obviously useless. Everything's kind of useless. I think the most useless thing is the Rot-Tide Gargantua. We do not want him to sacrifice his skeleton. I kind of want to play this. Triggers these two. I just think it's better than the Gargantua here. I can't see the Gargantua doing anything. I was thinking about playing the Spirit as well, just as a flyer. Because he had those 1/1s, and well, we got very lucky to... God, how lucky did we get to top deck the don't lose to flyer spell. I probably should have taken out this 2/1 as well. Yeah, this 2/1 matches up very badly against all his 1-power creatures. Okay, well, it'll be a nice little 1-for-1 each way if he uses the cradle cat thing here. Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, of course that was a ridiculous draw, but Lunar Rejection would have been similarly excellent. Kind of just want to leave up Cradle of Safety here. Oh, he's got the Death Touch guy. Okay. And he's got the egg. Alright. I am just going to leave everything up here. I think the way I lose this is with the Gargantuan. And with this way I can just Lunar Ejection back the egg. Yeah. Kind of think this is okay. I don't want to play the ghoul. I want to get his last card with the ghoul. Yeah, excellent. Do we want the block or not? I'm going to say not here. Because this is quite a good turn. And we could potentially draw a card. Ooh, zombie. Thank you. What did we get? We got another Scarb. Excellent. Oops. Well, he needs to draw something in 2. And even then we've got the 6-drop. This is... It looks like we're going to win, and oh my god, we are lucky to do so. how have we managed to navigate this? He's got such a such a better deck than us. Fern's got class as well. He got very unlucky, and Jode's class throughout the end. Throughout it all, we escape with a 2-1. Blue-black exploit with nut draw very good, non-nut draw very average. We got a few non-nuts. I think that last one was the complete nut. I'll tell you what, intrepid viewers, this gutter skulker. Okay, sometimes it traded for a 3-2, but it absolutely ran to victory there. I think Doom Descent is excellent. Stormchaser Drake, not in this blue-black deck. Cradle of Safety, I've undervalued it a lot. Obviously, removal's good. So I think we've learnt too much, but you need the right blend of cards. Even with this curve, we still felt too much top end. But, hey-ho, 2-1's always good for the new set. Claim the prize, go back up to 73,000 and hopefully stay around there. Thank you for watching. I'll upload this right away so we can all celebrate the new set. And I'll catch you all on the flip side.